Listen, Miss Burnwood, I think what you're doing is reckless. You're jeopardizing the entire world based on what?
Excuse me, but why are you talking like that?
Like what?
Like you choked on a sip of water and you're still recovering.
I'm contractually obligated.
What is that supposed to mean?
This is a Square Enix game. You didn't sign the contract?
What contract?
It's the Square Enix melodrama clause. It guarantees that everyone and everything is overly dramatic, takes themselves way too seriously, and the plot is as paper thin as a Michael Bay movie.
But what does that have to do with how you're speaking?
Because it creates the illusion among gamers that what they're watching isn't a soap opera. He's right. Adam, we've talked about this. You can't just burst into the Hitman universe. Go back to Deus Ex. I'm not Adam Jensen. I'm Batman.
Hey everybody, I'm Gardner, the Linux Gamer, and I just played Hitman, the complete first season. It's a stealth-based action game developed by IO Interactive, published by Square Enix, and brought to Linux by Feral Interactive. Hitman was released for Linux February 17th, 2017. I received this game from Feral Interactive for the purpose of review. Thanks guys, you're awesome. Hitman is a visually appealing game. The skyboxes are rich and detailed, the environments are well executed, and the large crowds have an impressive feel to them. Character models, however, sometimes look uncanny. Walking animations, especially for Agent 47, seem stiff and strange. And maybe he's supposed to walk that way, but it just seems off to me. There's a lot of object clipping going on in this game, where characters and other objects just pass through each other. It's been a long time since I've seen such a lack of collision detection in a game. Overall though, the game's use of color and the verticality of the world seems to make for some beautiful scenes. I'll be upfront with you. Hitman is not my style, which I find weird because I've really enjoyed action stealth games in the past. I can't exactly put a finger on why I haven't enjoyed this game, but I just haven't. Hitman plays like a rather standard third-person action game. You approach each mission in a variety of ways. It's an open-ended win-how-you-want kind of title, but many of the starting locations and other options are locked until you complete various challenges, which might make sense in terms of replayability, but I find it frustrating. The controls are strange, with interacting with certain types of items having different button mappings. I found it confusing when I'd go to put on a disguise and I'd pick up a gun, or when I'd try to subdue someone and push them out a window. And then there's the fact that the AI is just weird. Like here, I was trying to walk through the door, and then I ended up being compromised because I bumped into this other dude. I did nothing suspicious here, at all. Part of my frustration with Hitman is that I never felt like I was situationally aware enough. Things would just happen off screen and suddenly everybody is looking for me. The other frustration is I usually feel directionless. Sometimes I'd happen across some security guard and an on-screen prompt would be like, eavesdrop. So I did, and a waypoint would appear. Cool. But other times I'd go through the same song and dance to eavesdrop and I wouldn't get a waypoint. I don't understand what I was doing wrong, or even if I was doing anything wrong. As I illustrated in the intro sketch, I find the game's story to be par for the course with other Square Enix games. That's not to say that some Square Enix narratives haven't impressed me in the past, it's just that this story feels paint by numbers. The game works great on my scrappy little Steam machine with an Intel Core i7 processor and an Nvidia GTX 970. I get a smooth and playable experience running at medium settings. The game doesn't work so well on my editing rig, but at this point I think I'm just going to stop using that to play games since it's a severely underpowered machine. If you're a fan of the Hitman franchise, you'll probably get a lot more out of this title than I did. The mechanics, the story, and the controls just never seemed to gel for me. I enjoyed some of my time with this title, but the constant deaths, the lack of forward progression, and the uninteresting and cliche story gave me no reason to invest more than a passing look at this game. It's available for Linux through Feral's website, the Humble Store, and Steam. Links are in the description. But what do you think? Am I judging this title too harshly? Leave me a comment and let me know, or tweet at me at the Linux Gamer. You might consider supporting videos like this over on Patreon. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and share it with your friends, and make sure you subscribe to see more from me, the Linux Gamer. Thanks for watching.